My name is Mako.
My name is Morgan.
My name's Vivian.
I'm just that guy that kind of, does a little bit of rapping to the side. I go to the cons and stuff. I do? Yeah, that's me. I go to cons, I fly out to like different cons all over the United States and stuff. So like most times I'm in Cali, sometimes I'm in New York. I'm mostly doing most of my things in Chicago and stuff like that. So I'm like all over the place, like different times of the year. And that's pretty much what my passion is going to different cons and vending and doing different things with people like that. I kind of just went off on a tangent. I stayed up like one night and I saw Inuyasha on TV. So I was just like, yo, this is kind of cool. Does anybody else know about this? I went to school, I was like, yo, do you guys know about Inuyasha? My friends looked at me like, what's Inuyasha? We don't know that.
I was always interested in anime, manga, and cosplaying as well because I didn't have a lot of friends who were into it. I sort of just like kept it to myself. Until about high school, I found some friends who were cosplaying and were going to conventions and stuff.
Me and my friend Corey are going to be going to an anime convention. You want to come with? And of course, yeah.
They were like, yeah, we're going to an anime convention. And me being the noob that I was like, yo, we're going to Japan. We're going to an anime con. They're like, calm down, newbie. We're only going to Bloomington. So that was the first time I went to Anime Detour, 2009.
Anime Fusion.
MAC, Minneapolis Anime Convention.
And I will never forget that it was an experience because it's a whole new world.
It was definitely a new experience. I was one of those people who were like running around and like taking pictures of everything and stopping like every person I saw for a picture.
Like overall, like all the people there are super nice and fun. Like me and my friends started like a dance line out of nowhere of like the caramel dance and like,
I never knew all these different things I knew about. Everybody knows the same stuff that you know. Video games, anime, books and stuff.
Wow, this is cool. There's so many people that I can actually talk to about these things that I can't talk to about at school. Nobody at school I could talk to about it. I had maybe one friend that I could talk to about these things, and then suddenly I had like, I think there was like 50 people at the whole convention. I had like 50 people I could talk to about it.
My first cosplay was a gender bent version of Haru from the swimming anime, Free. I was really into it, okay?
I cosplayed Elle from Death Note.
Me thinking, I was like, everybody has to dress up. So I went to like this like 7 Mile or whatever down the street from my house. I got some colorful jeans, I got all these colorful clothes, I gotta be a Pokemon, I got some Pokeballs. I'm like, okay, I'm a Pokemon trainer. And that was my very first cosplay ever, I kid you not.
I have a lot of cosplays that I really enjoy. One of the recent ones was High School of the Dead. We sort of wanted to, me and my friends at least, wanted to bring something back because we weren't really interested in any of the new animes that were coming out this year. So we decided to do High School of the Dead, Zombie Apocalypse, and we sort of just like ripped on the anime the whole time when we were wearing it.
For more, like, I do like a lot of indie costumes, so I think for more well-known ones, Starguardian Lux is one of my favorites for sure. Because she's super peppy and fun, and I love her stupid laughs so much. I kind of learned a lot while making that costume. It turned out really nice, and after that I kind of got better at sewing, and it's super fun to walk around in.
My favorite cosplay that I've done is it is still Static Shock till this day. If I can run around as Static Shock and people go crazy for me and say, oh my God, that's my childhood, that really, that means a lot to me that somebody is cosplaying this character, that makes me feel really good because me and Static, our personalities are very similar. We grew up in very bad neighborhoods and we try to shine the light on, as much things as we can as possible and, be alert and diverse with different communities and stuff like that. So for me, cosplaying Static Shock wasn't just a character, it was actually a part of me. So that's why Static Shock is my favorite cosplay that I've done so far.
Whenever someone from work or someone from school asks me what I'm gonna do, like convention-wise, I always usually just bring up Comic-Con. That seems to be like the mainstream thing that everyone knows. You're in a whole nother world for that whole weekend. Like, normal rules to society don't really apply, but common sense still plays a moderate role. So you'll definitely see things that aren't normal, and that's okay because you're in a new community. You're looking at different things. It's just like a celebration of animation, comics, manga. It's sort of like pop culture. There's a lot of things that you can do at conventions. There's people set up panels where you can attend and like get some really good info about how to pose, or like if you're getting into cosplay or photography.
Some have performances, some have discussions.
Otherwise, there's like cosplay meetups where you can see other people who are cosplaying from the same series as you, so you can get some really good pictures.
They have different places to buy like merchandise.
What I personally do, I usually just run around and meet my friends that I'm not really able to see on a daily basis because everyone sort of lives far away and lives on different schedules. Other than that, just a lot of photo shoots and nighttime, going to the rave and partying and stuff.
Personally, my favorite thing to do is go to the arcade room. Just because in the arcade room, we all play games and stuff like that. We've all seen like those games online that we thought we would never get to play in our lives. So I can play like DDR, I can play Pump It Up, I can go play Resident Evil, I can play like all these old arcade shooters and new age games that I didn't think I would be able to play.
There's a lot of different fun things to do, and there's just so many people that you can relate to, so it's just super fun social gathering. And
you want to know more things, you come out here and you talk to the different people, you hang out with different social groups and stuff like that, and you start getting your eyes open to different things like that. And that's what I find the most fascinating about, being a first timer coming to a con. You're starting to learn about different things that you never knew about, and that's like the beauty of it. It's like being surrounded by everybody who loves the same stuff as you.
I feel very empowered. I feel very confident when I'm in my cosplay. I sort of feel like a different side of me.
It's honestly really fun because you sit there for about an hour trying to get these shoes on and get like all these pants and getting your makeup on and stuff, and then you go out, it feels really good. Or when somebody recognizes you and say,
hey, I love that game.
Hey, dude, I like what you did with your, your wig and stuff like that. It's honestly cool.
It's great. I hate being at a convention when I'm not in cosplay or wearing a wig or something. It's not like it's a bad experience, but it's just it just feels like there's so much more when you're wearing something like that. It's kind of like just this community aspect, kind of.
My family they're very traditional when it comes to sort of lifestyle. They want me to keep my hobbies and my interests to myself and sort of be a normal person to society. My parents don't have a problem with me containing all of my weebiness, I guess, to my room. So that's just where I can express myself, is sort of that corner of the house. But when it comes to going out or dressing outside, they don't really like me doing that at all.
I was always really shy when I was younger. I was super worried about everyone's opinions on me. I was so quiet to the point that people thought I literally physically couldn't talk. So it was just really hard. It was hard to make friends, basically. That's where I gained most of my social skills, was going to conventions and talking to people with like-mindedness. And now I can talk to people who are like-minded and completely opposite-minded. It helped me really develop my social skills.
I grew up on a really bad side of town. I grew up right in the heart of it. It's nothing to, be proud of or anything, but you had to make it how you made it. And I would say that cosplaying and being in the anime community really helped me get away from a lot of the bad influences in my life. For me to have a gateway to get away from all those bad influences and, push it to the side, and it's not being, a part of my life, it honestly makes it feel like I kind of got away from it. It really gave me a blind eye to all the negative things that was in my community. Was there any struggles coming up into cosplay? There was plenty of them, but you have to learn from those struggles and keep improving yourself and keep going. And so that's what I would say that cosplaying brought for me. It brought relief in my life, and it kept me away from the things that I had to see other people go through. The one thing that I got from anime cons that I probably wouldn't have gotten anywhere else, the friends that you make at cons are the best part about going to anime conventions and stuff like that. Not only do you have something in common with, you're able to open up to certain people and things like that, and you're being accepted into groups that you didn't think you would be accepted into, If you're going to a convention, just be very open, speak to everyone, be that person who takes pictures with everyone.
If you see someone with a costume you like, don't be afraid to ask for a picture. Ask for a picture, definitely, but don't be afraid to ask them for a picture.
It's really fun. Sort of make it your own, enjoy it the way that you want to enjoy it, and don't really fit yourself to a standard or anything.
Make sure you drink water a lot. Have fun. There's lots of people there. You know, there's people with different levels of like outgoingness, but like everyone for the most part is pretty open. They're there because they want to, you know, be with like-minded people who enjoy the same things.
It's like a pure joy of relief. You have your life, but then you kind of have like your side life. You kind of got your friends that you can hang out with and stuff like that. I've met so many people, so many beautiful, wonderful people through cons. It's ridiculous. All the way from New York to California. There are so many beautiful people that I've met at cons that I would say people will give you very, very life valuable lessons. Making friends goes a long way. So I would say my advice is make plenty of friends.